Hey everybody, Captain Shane. I'm in the 737-600. It's just my Janet paint job tonight. We're doing a little top secret covert operations up here in Canada. This is the Northern Lights event that I guess they do every week here. Northern Lights Tuesday in Edmonton, FAR, or whatever they call it up here. So we're going to be flying tonight from Calgary to Edmonton and then on to Fort McMurray. And then from there we'll decide if we want to keep going or call it a night. Aircraft's all set up and loaded up. We're actually in a hangar tonight, which is kind of cool. I didn't even know you can spawn like that in an X-plane. Let's go over the flight plan real quick. This is a short flight to start off with. We'll be doing 2 legs at least. Ooh, that can't be right. Seems like a lot of wind for... I think they're going to have to switch over the ASUS here. Anyway, we'll get back to that. Flight plan tonight. Cost index 23. Flight level 240 up to Edmonton. We have 10,000 pounds of fuel on board, 77 passengers, and a little bit of cargo. We were planning on 17 left, but I think they may have to change that runway assignment because that does not seem correct. We'll see what happens with that. So let's go ahead and give a call for some IFR clearance. But before we do that, well, no, I need the IFR clearance because it's going to change a lot of stuff here. Calgary Tower, good evening. Janet 226 requests IFR clearance to Edmonton.
Janet 226, Calgary Tower, good evening. You are cleared to the Edmonton Airport by the Stampede 2 departure, flight plan route. Departure runway 17 left, squawk 3555.
Okay, we're cleared to Edmonton, flight plan route, stamp 2 departure, 17 left, squawk 3555. Janet 226.
Janet 226, the readback is correct. Information Zulu is current. Push and start is at your discretion. Call me ready for taxi holding short of Juliet.
Okay, we'll call you for taxi holding short of Juliet, Janet 226. Alright, excellent IFR clearance. So, let's check that.
Good afternoon.
Let's check that weather again because that just does not sound right. And we need to load up the Stampede 2 departure, which I did not have loaded up. What is the Stampede 2? Alright. Climb out heading 165 for assigned by ATC. Top altitude 7,000 feet. Alright. And we can go ahead and load that into here. Departure, Stampede 2. Insert. That sounds good. Okay, so what we're going to have to do here is we're going to have to be towed out of the hangar. Again, that weather does not look right. I might actually listen to the ASUS here because it doesn't match up with what I'm understanding. Either way, we're going to use a tug to get pulled out of the hangar. We'll engine start here because we don't want to start engines inside the hangar. I'm expecting a taxi down Juliet, left on to Delta, and then Delta over to full length here from 17 left. And again, Stampede departure is fly runway heading or vectors assigned by ATC, and we'll get radar vectors to our next fix after that. Real quick, let's go ahead and call up the ASUS because something ain't driving with me here. As far as the winds that are being shown and what they're showing. 128. It was what? 128. Let me see here. 128.225. Let's listen to this. 128.225. Alright, let's get this again. Let's get this weather.
Calgary International Airport information Zulu. Weather at 2220 Zulu. Wind 160 at 5 knots. Visibility 20 and thunderstorms and showers in the vicinity. Scattered at 5,200 cumulating 12,000. Temperature 2.12. Altimeter 2998. IFR approach, ILS, or RNAV Yankee, or RNAV Zulu, or visual runway 17 left. Pilots shall inform ATC of requested approach on initial contact.
Okay.
Landing and departing runway 17 left. Inform ATC on initial contact that you have information Zulu.
Okay. Well, that's pretty straightforward, guys. Apparently the winds are 160 at 5. Now, that's not what this says. But hey, we'll go with it. Let's go with it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get the tug
Down
ready.
the cockpit. Tow is driving up.
You know what? I hate to do it. I don't want to start an APU in a hangar here. But if we might drop our FMC if we pull the power before...
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Well, we'll see what happens here. Maybe they can push the power card along with us. Because I really don't want to fire up an APU in a hangar. Hey, King Ducks, I'll be happy to show you that once we get airborne. I'll show you how you can update your nav data. Yes, sir, Malps. It'll be a fun, short flight here. Let's see what happens when we do this, because I really don't want to disconnect the ground power
cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Alright, and we're going to go ahead and pull up about here so that we're clear of the taxiway, but we're far enough that we're not going to blast the hangar too much. That'll work.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Okay, so we could lose our ground power unit
Starting
doing
tow,
this.
and you may start engines.
We're not starting engines here. Yep, there it goes. I tell you what, we'll go ahead and start the APU now that we'll clear the hangar. Doors and windows are closed. I understand that we have no power on. We'll have to wait for that. Man, you got a nice full logbook, Malps. Good job. So right now we're on battery power while we wait for the APU to fire up, because we obviously can't have a ground power unit hooked up if we're not, you know, if we're in tow. But we have to get towed out of the hangar. I know. First world problems, right?
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Alright. Hopefully we don't run our battery down too much. Yeah, pulling 11 amps to keep this aircraft operating here. Alright, AP Gen should be coming online here real quick. There we go.
Calgary Tower, West 81
this-
is now ready for pushback.
Oh my god, this guy needs to chill.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Alright, see you later, bye. Okay. Beacon light, wheel chocks are pulled, age is pulled, trim air not installed. Let's configure. Alright, engine start, ignition left. No ACARs tonight because we're not flying this for my VA. And push to start is good. Before start pushback checklist is complete. Alright, I think we're clear for engine start. Got a good hand signal on the left. The guy's out in the fence line. Great. Let's go ahead and start engine number 2. I know, aren't those nice? Alright, good rotation on engine 2. Oil pressure's coming up. Fuel on. Alright, good start on engine number 2. Starting 1. Okay, rotation N2. Alright, fuel, oil pressure's good, fuel on. Fuel flow, EGT. Oil pressure lights out. Alright. Good start on engine number 1. At the start checklist, engine anti-stop required, engine bleeds on, APU bleeds off, packs on, isolation valve auto, generators 1 and 2 on, APU off. Ground signal was already good. Taxi, flaps, 7 takeoff, flaps 1, staff trim. Uh-oh. That's not good. Not getting any CG on that. Let me see something here. I'm going to estimate the CG of 5.75. That ought to do it. Maybe 6. That should be fine. Takeoff data 117, 118, 124. Takeoff thrust setting 90% N1. Transponders on, taxi lights on. Lower MFD system, and let's go ahead and call for taxi.
I'm going 35 right, the rest is unchanged, Sunshot 7892.
Oh.
Sunshot 7892, the readback is correct. Runway 35 right, altimeter 29er,
35 right?
taxied by Juliet.
Alright, hold on guys, they just changed the runway on us, I knew it.
Bravo, hold short 35 right.
Departure, I knew they were going to do this.
Cross runway 35 right, hold short of Bravo, Sunshot 7892.
Alright, let's go run these numbers again.
In tower, Western 617, I overheard that.
There we
Is
go.
that going to be a runway change for me as well?
Western 81 heavy with your brake
Western
taxi to
617,
runway
affirm
17
the wind just flipped and picked up hard, so 35 right is going to be our go-to
Alright,
now.
let's rebrief this.
35 right, we'll change for Western 617.
35 right. Okay,
Jet 81 heavy. Ready for taxi to
345
175.
heading.
Westjet 81, re-clear
Alright,
to
we're
the
ready.
Haneda Airport via with runway 35 right. The balance is unchanged.
Runway clear to the Haneda Airport via 35 right. Calgary Tower.
Westjet 81, readback correct. Runway 35 right. Altimeter 29er, taxi via apron 1 at your discretion. Juliet Sierra. Juliet Bravo. Hold short runway 35 right.
Juliet what? Juliet Sierra. Hold short on runway 35 right. Western 81 heavy.
Calgary Tower, Janet 226, holding short of Juliet, ready for taxi 35 right.
Janet 226, I have a re-clear for you. Advise ready to copy.
Go ahead and send it for 226.
Janet 226, you're re-cleared to the Edmonton Airport by a Stampede 2 departure, runway 17, runway 35 right, the balance unchanged.
Okay, we're cleared to Edmonton, Vid Stampede 235 right. Everything else unchanged.
Janet 226, the readback is correct. Runway 35 right, altimeter 299er, taxi via Juliet, Bravo, hold short 35 right.
Juliet, Bravo, hold short 35 right, Janet 226. Alright, crew, we're ready.
Russia 81 heavy, give way to the 737 off your left.
That's him right there. Nose wheel steering.
Russia 81 heavy, did you copy?
Russia 81 heavy. Yes, I did copy.
Roger.
Okay, nose wheel steering's good. Brakes check. Flight controls.
Victor Hotel X-ray Foxtrot Golf is inbound to Calgary with information Alpha.
Victor Hotel Foxtrot Golf, Calgary Tower, good evening. Make left-hand traffic for runway 35 right.
Make left-hand traffic for runway 35 right, X-ray Foxtrot Golf.
Okay, Bravo's coming up. Okay, before takeoff checklist, lower MFD, off, VNAV armed, heading select. Alright, taxiway Bravos, we're gonna make it right here. Well, taking off to the north will actually speed up our departure, so that's not a big deal. That weather was not, that wind did not make any sense with what they were reporting.
Calgary, no, I don't know.
Western 3143, I have a flight plan on file for you, but I'm not sure if that's where you want to go. Do you want to double check first?
Yeah, we forgot a little ago. So can we get IFR clearance down to Edmonton, please?
Question 3143, Roger. You are cleared to the Edmonton airport via the Stampede 2 departure. Flight planned route. Departure runway 35 right, squawk 3617.
So we're cleared by the stamp to the... We'll expect runway 35 right, we'll squawk 3617 for Western 3143.
Western 3143, the readback is correct.
ICAS is good.
Alpha is current.
Exterior lights
is
are
at your
on.
discretion. Call me ready for taxi.
Radar on.
Information Alpha is current. Push and start at our discretion. We'll call for taxi for Western 3143.
Tower Delta 711, request IFR to Reno with Alpha. Delta 1711, clearance
It
request
is
on file,
rainy.
standby. Janet 226, you ready for departure?
Ready for departure.
Janet 226, airborne contact Edmonton Center 135.025. The winds 310 at 17, gusting 24. Clear for takeoff, runway 35 right.
Clear for takeoff 35 right, and we'll contact center on 3502. Janet 226. Alright, crew.
And Janet 226, have a great stream, figure.
You too, sir. Thank you. Ah, man, I like the ATC here. They're really nice.
Westjet 81, I'm seeing you on Delta. Are you able to make the right-hand turn on Sierra for Bravo?
Yeah, it is. Dude, this is going to be a nice gusty takeoff. Alright.
Right now.
Alright, crew. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to center now, so I don't have to futz with it when we're rolling.
Victor Hotel, X-Ray, Foxtrot, Golf.
Alright, listen up. We have a very strong crosswind from the left, so we're going to put a lot of aileron correction in, and I'm going to have a lot of right rudder in to maintain center line. Let's go ahead and do it.
Jet 2972, information Tango at McMurray, expect runway 26. Information Tango and expecting runway 26.
Alright, stabilize, set takeoff thrust, brakes
Horizon
released.
2348, via Tazbo, clear the ILS, runway 35 right up.
And 1, Togo.
Tazbo, clear ILS 35 right around 2348.
Wow.
80 knots.
A lot of hold, wow. Alright, this is going to get squirrely on me.
One rotate.
Ooh.
That's
I got
great.
it. I got it.
You're up.
Very windy.
400.
And a select VNAV speed.
1000.
Center Jan 226 with you, climbing through 5,000 for 7,000.
That's 226, good day, identified. Climb to level 240, direct video.
I climb fly level 240, saying in the direct.
Direct video. Runway Jet Tango, Golf House.
A direct Mika, Jan 226.
1000 to go.
Alright, let's go VNAV. 240. Turn that radio up, I can't hear him very good. Alright. Thanks, AJ. See you there. Alright, speed checks, flaps up.
Detector discretion, color for taxi, code 1514.
Wow, we're gonna rain. Woo! Okay, landing gear up, lights out, flaps are up. We're in transit. Okay, now they're up. Auto brakes off. Exterior lights are off. That's a lot of rain.
Horizon 2348, contact Calgary Tower 118.4.
Wow, look at that sunlight. Gauge start switches are off. Wait for a transition altitude. Nice short flight, guys. Oh, perfect. We're gonna shoot the RNAV Yankee approach into Edmonton, so I'll be able to brief that here pretty quick. Yeah, that's the one.
Northern Lights 4, when ready, descend 14,000, Edmonton altimeter 29901. 14,000 at discretion, Northern Lights 4.
Edmonton Center, this is Western 572 with you, passing 17,000.
Yeah, I can tell that back there, man. He was going in a completely wrong direction, sound like.
Western 572, Edmonton Center, good day, climb flight level 410.
Okay, sir, the climb flight level 410. I request initially level 370.
Jet 572, roger. Climb flight level 370.
370, YZ 570.
Edmonton Center, Victor Hotel, X-ray function Golf requesting ILS clearance on 35 right.
81 Heavy with you, capacity 4,600 for 10,000.
Jet 81, turn on your transponder and you were supposed to stay runway heading.
Oh boy. There he is. Look at he's screwing up again. Ha. Where is this guy going? This is our problem child right here.
X-ray Foxtrot Golf, is it a simulated ILS into your VFR or are you switching to IFR?
Oh my goodness, what is this?
No, staying IFR, staying VFR, but we just like ILS if that is possible.
Wow.
X-ray Foxtrot Golf, roger, make a left turn heading 140.
Left turn heading 140, X-ray Foxtrot Golf.
Jet 81, climb flight level 360, direct Kingston.
Oh,
360, direct Kingston for
altimeters. Let's cross check at 210. And takeoff checklist complete. Cross check. Poor lad, down. He's doing what he wants to do. Doesn't know where to taxi, where to fly. Alright, we'll be coming up on our cruise altitude here real quick. Holy moly. Well, this is gonna be the mother of all level offs here. Hold on tight.
1,000 to go.
FMC speed, VNAV path.
Westjet 2972, ready for descent. Jet 2972, roger. Descend 10,000, McMurray altimeter 2982. Altimeter 2982, descending 10,000, Westjet 2972.
Yeah, hop on, man. Yeah.
X-ray Foxtrot Golf, I believe you're not following my last instruction there. I cannot control you if you don't listen to my instructions.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
So go back to tower 118.4.
Oh, that's this guy right here.
118.4, X-ray Foxtrot Golf.
What is he doing? Wow.
Edmonton Center, FedEx 246.
FedEx 246, have you or 25 now?
It sounds like his amateur hour down at Calgary. It's a good thing we got out of there when we did. Alright, we're leveled off here. We don't have very far to go until we go hit top of descent. Actually, we have very little time to breathe for the arrival. So let's go over the landing data. Okay, auto brakes 1, V approach.
Rouge 514, runway 26, altimeter 2982, taxi
120,
Juliet and Foxtrot.
30, auto brakes 1.
Runway 26, right, Juliet and Foxtrot.
Plenty of runway here.
29868, Rouge 514.
Janet 226, when ready, descend 14,000 and maintain altimeter 2991, runway 12 in use.
Okay, was that pilot's discretion to 14 for Janet 226?
Affirmative.
Okay, descend and maintain 14,000 Janet 226. And copy the...
Budget 2972, which approach
All
would you
right.
like for McMurray?
Okay.
26, 2972.
Let's brief this quickly because I don't have a lot of time.
Roger.
Okay, we're landing on runway 12, and we're gonna park
Very good evening. WestJet
over here at apron 7. Apron 7. So a very short taxi after.
WestJet 316, Edmonton Center, good day. Climb flight level 220.
Apron 7 is where we're gonna go.
Level 220, WestJet.
Okay.
FedEx 246, do you receive me?
We're on the Oilers 2 arrival, which is for 12. We need to cross Oilers at or below 19,000. all nag at or above 8, 2 lit at 7,210 knots, so we're going to immediately pick up the RNAV Yankee runway 12. Okay, the RVR is 5,000 feet. Decision altitude 2727. We're going to pick up at Dutki. That we need to cross that at 4,000 feet, pick up a 3-degree glide path down to the runway threshold, which is at 2344. MSA is 4,400. Missed approach. Climb at 5,000 feet. Track 120 to Javon. There it is. Quickly briefed. So let's go ahead and do approach briefing. Is complete. Decision height. Actually, let me get the altitude reset. Decision altitude is 2727.
Edmonton Center, good evening. It's on Channel 7892, climbing through 4,400.
2300 on the landing altitude. Seatbelt signs on.
What's your call sign again? Sorry, say again the call sign. Sunshine 7892.
Let's check the weather real quick at Edmonton. This is information Oscar.
7892, Roger. Turn on the transponder.
Wind calm, visibility 20.
And maintain
View
7,000
clouds,
for now.
5,100 feet. Temperature 25. Dew point 13. Altimeter 29091. 29091. We'll breathe select that. Cool. Top of it should be coming up here really quick. 14 miles.
Okay, I got you now. Thank you, Chanchal 7892. Climb flight level 230, direct Bitga on course. Climb flight level 230, direct Bitga on course, Chanchal 7892.
He'll probably be off. Hey, Tweedle, when you were still in the Air Force, were you ever doing those shuttle runs for your PT test? I do them every year because it's like a cheat code. It's so fast. You can get done in like 5 minutes and get a 95% on your test, like with no effort. I'm just curious if I'm the only one doing them.
Edmonton Center, we respond on score and moving from Juliet from McMurray. Rouge 514, wind,
yeah, I just,
18, clear for takeoff, runway 26.
I'm testing next month, so I decided to start practicing about a month out. I usually start doing shuttles about a month out. So, during lunch, it was about 90 degrees outside, and I did 56, which is pretty good for not having done them in a year. So, my goal's about 75 for test day next month.
Foxtrot Hotel November. If possible, can we request a couple of full stop circuits, and then we might do a VFR departure?
I can usually increase about 15 to 20 reps from when I start training. So at 56, it's a good start.
No problem. What's your tempo of aircraft?
Hi, crew.
We're in the Cessna 152, Foxtrot Hotel November.
Hotel November, Roger, squawk 0215, runway 166, altimeter 2962, call ready for taxi.
Are you heading straight up to Yellowknife, Sierra? Or are you going up to Edmonton first?
Center, good evening. Golf Romeo Tango Juliet, passing 17,000 for flight level 210.
TDM Golf Romeo Tango Juliet, Center, good day. Climb flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240. Golf
Oh, you're going to Edmonton as well. In the 730.
Jet 226, contact Edmonton arrivals 120.5.
20.4 for Janet 226 so long. Edmonton arrival, good afternoon. Janet 226 with you descending flight level 218 for 14,000.
Janet 226, Edmonton arrivals, good evening. ASUS Oscar is current runway 12. What approach are you flying?
RNAV Yankee 12, please.
Janet 226, roger. Expect the RNAV Yankee runway 12 approach from Tulid. Descend 7,000. Edmonton altimeter 29901.
Okay, down to 7,000. We'll expect the RNAV Yankee runway 12 approach from Tulid. Janet 226. Awesome, exactly as I asked for. These guys are great, man. What a difference from the Seattle controllers the other night. Granted, nowhere near as much traffic, so I'm not trying to... I don't want to disparage those guys at all. I mean, it's just a lot less traffic up here tonight, so... But they're doing a great job, and they're very, very polite. That's noteworthy. 18.3. FMC speed. Copy that. Well, we're flying a very similar flight plan, so. Let me see. What did I get to tonight? I mean, what did I get to when I was training today? Let me see.
Delta Heavy, Edmonton arrivals, good evening. ASUS Oscar is current runway 12. What approach are you planning?
ILS 1.
It's level 7 something.
Kilo 3 Mike Delta, roger. Expect ILS runway 12 approach. Descend 8,000. Edmonton
yeah, altimeter's 29901.
Expecting ILS 12, descending to 8,000, altimeter 29901 for KLM 3 Mike.
Yes, nav database, absolutely. First of all, you're gonna need a Navigraph account. That I do have. Then I use the Navigraph FMS data manager, right? And I go in here and I load up all the paywares that I have, and you map where their folders are to this, and then you just click, you select the ones you want to update, like this, and you click update. And I do this every time a new Air Act comes out. And we're current on the right cycle here, but in order to get access to that, you're going to need a Navigraph account, and I have an annual subscription. It's like $80. It's really worth it if you're into flight simming. So the Navigraph FMS data manager is how I update all of my aircraft at the same time. And it also updates the stock X-Plane 12 nav database. Some aircraft do use that as well. So that's how you do it. I'll show you one more time. Navigraph FMS Data Manager. It's a program you can download from their website.
Edmonton arrivals, Northern Lights 4 flight, Northern Lights 4, flight level 170, requesting RNAV Yankee 12, my pod.
I would not do anything but the annual subscription is worth every penny.
ASUS Oscar's current Edmonton runway.
I mean, 1 month's ad revenue on YouTube pays for the whole year's subscription, so.
9,000, Edmonton altimeter 29901.
9,000, copy all, Northern Lights 4, thanks.
Alright, looking good, guys. On speed, on course. We got the arrival put in that we want. We're already set up for it. Approach checklist is complete. gonna do a little manual throttle here to get us back on our descent speed. Just out of curiosity, how's the sound check tonight? Is the mic loud enough or not too loud? And can you hear the in-game sound okay? I'm curious how my microphone is versus the in-game sound, if it's a good mix or not. Let me know. I can make an adjustment on the fly here if I need to.
Northern Lights 4, proceed direct to my pot.
Direct my pot, Northern Lights 4.
Oh, there's Edmonton, and I can already see where we're gonna park. Right over here. Okay, awesome, good. That's what I wanted. I don't want to be too loud, but I also want you guys to hear what I'm hearing, which is some incredible level up engine sounds and stuff. All right, decel, throttle's idle.
Janet 226, you're cleared to RNAV Yankee, runway 1, approach 2-lid transition.
Hey, clear for the RNAV Zulu, runway 12 approach at the 2-lip transition. Janet 226. Awesome.
Janet 226, just to confirm, RNAV Yankee from 2-lid.
My mistake, RNAV Yankee for Janet 226.
Oh, it's all good, we're just making sure we're on the same page.
Appreciate it, thank you. This guy's great, man. I even screwed that up. It was the Yankees that I meant to say. Okay. What is the runway heading here? 120. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and put in the ILS too, just to have it, because it can't hurt. Approach ILS runway 12. I'm just gonna put that in. I don't need it because we're flying the RNAV, but just because. 109.9. Runway heading is 120. Right, down to 3, FMS speed.
KLM 3 Mike Delta, slow to 210 knots, please. 210 knots for KLM 310.
Retard VNAV speed. This airport up to our 3 o'clock. Let's get the HUD down.
Northern Lights 4, descent 5,000.
5,000, Northern Lights 4.
And our final approach speed is going to be 125. And tower is pre-programmed on standby on VHF1.
KLM 3 Mike Delta, descend 6,000. Descending 6,000, KLM 3 Mike Delta.
I will be landing here in just a few minutes, guys. Auto brakes 1, forgot to set that. FMS speed. I'm gonna put a little bit of speed brake in there to slow us down. That chime said, slow the heck down. I'm trying.
Northern Lights 4, slow to 200 knots, please, or less.
200, Northern Lights 4.
Alright, I'm gonna put some gear down to get some drag. Well, no, I really don't. We're too fast. Flaps 1. And we need to get this thing slowed the heck down like right away.
Janet 226, contact now 118.3.
18.3 for Janet 226. So long. Edmonton Tower, good evening. Janet 226 on the RNAV Yankee 12 approach. Flaps 5.
Janet 226, Edmonton Tower, good evening. Winds calm, cleared to land, runway 12.
Land 12, Janet 226. Alright, let's get some gear down. Flaps 15. Alright, speed brakes, retract, and arm. Okay, landing gear down, spoilers armed, auto brakes 1, holding for flaps. Alright, flaps 30.
2500.
Altimeter's cross check, clear to land. Alright, I'll take it from here. Auto throttle. He said wind's calm, but I'm getting the 12 knot headwind here. Alright, set best approach altitude 5,000 feet. I'm gonna go ahead and cycle the flight directors off for now. Nope, actually I'll leave them on. Oh man, that's a lot of wind to lose in 1,000 feet. I would not be surprised if we get a wind shear warning on this. I see the wind starting to come off the nose a little bit.
Plus 100, 500. Minimums.
Continue.
400. 300. 200. 100.
Whoa, whoa.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5,
Oof, hard on the nose there. Set the nose down a little too hard.
80 knots.
Manual braking. That wasn't too bad. It was okay. The wind started coming off the nose just as I was getting down, so I felt a little bit of sink, but it wasn't enough to pop a wind shear warning or anything. Alright, we're clear.
Janet 226, welcome to Edmonton. Where are you parking this evening?
That'd be ramp 7. Ramp 7.
Hey, Janet 226, roger. You can taxi Alpha Whiskey your discretion to apron 7. Thanks for flying.
Okay, Alpha Whiskey to apron 7, Janet 226. Alright, after landing checklist, spoiler handle. Up, retract, flaps. Up, auto brakes, off, radar.
Tower, Northern Lights 4, fine, I'll runway 12. Northern Lights 4, Edmonton Tower, good evening. Winds calm, clear to land runway 12. Clear to land 12, Northern Lights 4.
Alright, let's go. Clear left. Goes on.
Advent call, Bobby QZ, remaining Airlines, green light, Delta Heavy, ILS 12.
KLM 3 Mike Delta Heavy. Tower.
Oh.
You're number 1, winds calm, clear to land on 12.
clear the runway, sort of, and looking for any taxi.
Northern Lights 4, you can make your way back onto the taxiway there. You can taxi Alpha and Alpha Charlie at your discretion. Thanks for flying.
Yeah, no idea what happened there. Alpha Echo Apron, Northern Lights 4.
All right, so this is Janet. So we're over here doing secret squirrel type stuff, right? There they go. What's up, Mel? With some air stairs, huh? Cool. Well, while we get these guys off the aircraft, we can go ahead and start setting up for the next flight. Alright, cool. That was fun. Oh yeah, Ollie, I've had some pretty big crosswinds, but not today. It was pretty, more or less down the runway here. Let's go ahead and set up for the next flight, guys. So we're going to go from Edmonton up to Fort McMurray, which I've never been there. So let's go ahead and do it. New flight. It's going to be Janet 320 from CYEG to CYMM. And we're going to be doing 288 DP. Or UP, no, 288 DP.
Edmonton Tower, good evening, Sunshine 7892, final 1-2.
Let's generate.
Sunshine 7892, Edmonton Tower, good evening, with cost clear to land runway 12.
Clear to land 12, Sunshine 7892.
Cool. Oh, a lot more passengers on this next leg here. Alright, let's go ahead and let's file this next leg. Disconnect here. And we're going to do... What are we calling this event? I forget. Alright, I forget what we call this event. What is it called? Let's see, VATSIM. Alright, cool. Okay. File that. And then we'll log back onto VATSIM with our new call sign. Okay. And then we need to go back over to SimBrief and we need to export this. So let's go Flight Plan Downloads, ZiboMod. Okay. Output, FMS plans. Let's drop this back in here. Great. Let me get back to my previous checklist so I don't miss any steps. Alright, so we're good. EFIS panel, let's make sure that's reset. Let's go back to plan. This guy, we're going to do minimum range. Weight and balance. That's much better. Activate. Okay. And then let's go ahead and load up the flight plan here. We'll be up in the air in 15 minutes or less. Probably like more like 10. All right. Let's go ahead and call for IFR clearance just to make sure nothing's changed here. So 118.3. Let's check the latest weather.
Sunshine 7892, welcome to Edmonton. Where are you parking tonight?
Apron 7.
Hey!
Sunshine 7892.
Homeboy's coming over to Apron 7.
Alpha, whiskey, your discretion, Apron 7. Thanks for flying.
Alpha Whiskey, Apron 7, Sunshine
All right, you picked the right ramp, my dude. All right. Edmonton Tower, Janet 320, request IFR clearance to Fort McMurray with information Oscar.
Janet 320, Edmonton Tower, good evening. You're cleared to the Fort McMurray Airport via the Javon 1 departure, flight plan route. Departure runway 12, squawk 4021.
Okay, Janet 320 is cleared to Fort McMurray via the Javon 1 departure flight plan route. We'll expect runway 12 and squawk 4021.
Janet 320, read back correct. Information Papa is correct. Push and start at your discretion. Call for taxi.
Okay, we'll call for taxi. We'll grab that weather, Janet 320. Alright, so we got to do a couple little adjustments here. So departure is going to be the Javon 1. And on the arrival, let's see. Lexon 5. And we can expect at Fort McMurray landing on 26. So let's see what kind of approaches make sense here. Oh, RNAV, dude. RNAV all the way. RNAV Yankee 26 from Uckpig. Let's put that into the FMS because that makes the most sense for us. Nice short, get in tight. Lexon. It's the RNAV Yankee 26 from Uckpig. And now we'll check our continuity here. Cool. That route looks good. Let's activate. Performance initialization. Let's request that. Load it.
Tower, Northern Lights 4, requesting IFR clearance to Calgary.
And then N1
Northern
limit.
Lights 4, Edmonton Tower, hello again. You're cleared to the Calgary Airport via the Javon 1 departure, flight plan route. Runway 12, squawk 4165.
Hey Ollie, yeah, this is definitely X-Plane 12.
Alright,
X-Plane
cleared
12.
Calgary by the Javon 1 off runway 12, squawk 4165 for Northern Lights 4. Northern Lights 4, read back correct. Information Quebec is correct. Push and start at your discretion.
Wait.
Call for taxi.
He said Papa.
Pick up information Quebec, Northern Lights 4.
Quebec. All right. So, TO132. TO132. That's going to give us a takeoff M1 of 92.4. Flaps 1. CG and the speeds look real, almost identical to Simbri. Alright, so we're programmed up, guys. Got flight plan on the left. Takeoff on the right. FMC is checked and set. XP. Final cockpit preparation checklist. Fuel quantity 12.2. Flight altitude 31 plus 1, 32. Alright, FMC has checked the set flight directors. Let's cycle them off and then back to on. Auto throttle's armed. MCP airspeed will set to V2, which is 131. MCP heading is 120. MCP altitude, let's grab that from the departure plate. Okay. 6,000. Alright. Altimeters are set. Oh no, they're not set. We need to get the latest weather here. Okay. Winds are still calm. Visibility 20. Altimeter 299 or 1. Okay, no change in the weather. Radios are set for departure. Nav is set. TCAS is 4021. Alright, taxi takeoff departure brief. So we are currently doing some covert operations over here on apron 7. So we're going to push a start, and we'll expect taxi via Whiskey Alpha all the way over to the runway threshold for 12, and we'll be departing on 12 on the Jevon 1 departure. Instructions. Climb on heading 120 to 2,900 feet, then direct to Kekby, then track 120 to Javon for vectors to assigned route. Maintain 6,000 or flight plan altitude, whichever is lower. So 6,000 feet, because flight plan altitude is 31,000 feet. Very straightforward departure. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and grab something from the galley. I'll be back in 1 minute, 2 minutes, and we'll be ready to go. Alright, crew. Be right back.
Captain to Tower, FedEx 246 established on the ILS 12.
FedEx 246, Edmonton Tower, good evening. Winds calm, clear to land runway 12.
Clear to land run 2, FedEx 246.
on Alpha 1.
FedEx 246, welcome to Edmonton. Are you looking for company parking tonight?
Yep, I'll go all the way over to parking, FedEx parking, please.
FedEx 246, roger. You can taxi Alpha, Bravo, and Romeo your discretion for Apron 3. Thanks for flying.
Alpha, Bravo, and Romeo our discretion, FedEx 246, thank you.
And Tower, Western 617, fully established 1-2.
Western 617, Edmonton Tower, good evening. Winds calm, cleared to land runway 12.
Clear to land, runway 12, 617.
All right, crew, I'm back. Sorry I took a little bit longer than I thought because I was on the fence about making a beverage and I decided it's time for some gin and tonic. Yeah, and I think I made it a little too strong. But, you know, flying is always better when you're drunk. Right? All right, here we go.
Edmonton Tower, good evening once again. Sunchild 7955, information popped on board, discussing clearance to Fort McMurray as well.
Sunchild 7955, Edmonton Tower.
My goodness,
good
that's
evening.
strong.
You're cleared to the Fort McMurray Airport via the Jevon 1 departure, flight plan route. Departure runway 12, squawk 4121.
Jevon 1 departure runway 12 and 4121 for the squawk, Sunchild 7955.
Forgot to load the passengers. Dang it.
Sunchild 70, correction, Sunchild 7955, read back correct. Information Romeo is correct. Push and start at your discretion.
Yeah,
Call for
I forgot
taxi.
to load the passengers.
We'll pick up Romeo and we'll call for taxi, Sunchild 7955.
Information Romeo? He just said information.
Tower, good day, Western 3143. We got about 7 nautical mile final established ILS runway 12.
Watch it,
Let me get the packs on board here.
Edmonton Tower, good evening. You're number 2 behind a 737 on final. Continue approach.
We're number 2 behind the 737 on final. We'll continue our approach for
That's
Western
good, man.
3143.
Ooh, put too much gin in that.
Tower, Northern Lights 4, taxi 1-2.
Northern Lights 4, stand by.
Come on,
Watch
Pax.
at
There we go.
3143, just give me your slowest possible speed on the approach.
Okay, before start pushback checklist. Lower MFD
And we'll
on.
go as slow as we can for Western
AQ's
3143.
on. Doors and windows, waiting on those. Electric hydraulic pumps, fuel pumps. APU gen 1 and 2. Beacon lights on.
Northern Lights 4, runway 12, altimeter 2991. You taxi apron 1 your discretion, Alpha Charlie, Alpha Bravo, hold short runway 12.
Apron Alpha Charlie, Alpha Bravo, hold short 12, Northern Lights 4.
Alright, engine start, ignition right. No A cars, push and start.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
I do like it. It's really nimble and it has very slow approach speeds and takeoff speeds, so it's easy to get into small airports. It's approximately the same size as a 737-500. So pretty short.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Alright, clear to connect.
Western 3143, the wind's calm, cleared to land runway 12.
Wind calm, clear to land 12, Western 3143.
And Tower, Western 617 on Alpha 1.
Western 617, welcome to Edmonton. Where are you parking this evening?
That
You
is
can
a
give me anything on the ramp on 617?
beautiful paint job on this
Western
Janet.
617, roger. You can taxi Alpha Charlie, apron 1 your discretion, any gate. Thanks for flying.
Ground to cockpit.
Alpha
Please tell me where
Charlie,
you want to
appreciate
go.
it, 617.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Alright, crew, here we go. Parking brake released.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Alright, crew, starting engine number 2. Rotation N2. Oil pressure's coming up. Fuel on. Overflow EGT or
Northern
push the
Lights
lights
4,
out.
short 1-2.
Northern Lights 4, line up and wait, runway 12.
Line up and wait, 1-2, Northern Lights 4.
Good start on engine number 2, starting 1. Oh, we're pushing at the same time? Oh, you're gonna go first, man. You're closer to the ramp. You're number 1, man. High rotation in 2. Oil pressure's coming up. Fuel on. Oh man, it tastes so good. Oil pressure lights out. I could start on engines number 1 and 2 at the start checklist. Next checklist, flaps set for takeoff, stab trim, 5.75. Takeoff data 124, 124, 131. Takeoff thrust setting 91.4.
Western 3143, welcome to Edmonton, where are you parking?
Transponder on.
Can we get like 30 seconds? Maybe we're still looking.
Western 3143, roger, yeah, just maybe pull forward a bit. I'm showing you just short of the hold short line there.
We should be good here.
Operation
complete.
Go
ahead and set the parking rate.
120.5. Winds calm, cleared for takeoff runway 12.
Oh, we got parked
Correcting tail.
airborne.
Stand by.
Takeoff 12. Thanks very much and have a great evening, Northern Lights 4.
You as well, thanks for the traffic.
In tower, we're set 3143. We're looking for stand 81 Alpha.
Which is 3143, roger. Taxi Alpha, Alpha Echo, apron 1, your discretion.
Alpha, Alpha Echo, apron 1, our discretion for set 3143.
Sunchild 7955, ready to taxi with Romeo.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal allowed. We'll see you next time and have fun up there.
Whiskey, your discretion. Alpha, Bravo, hold short 12, and just give way to the dash 8. That'll be taxiing from your left to right, coming out of the apron there.
Whiskey, Alpha, Bravo, and we'll give way to the dash 8, 7955.
Edmonton Tower, Janet 320, ready for taxi 12, information Romeo.
Janet 320, apologies. I'm going to have to issue you a new squawk code. Squawk 4100, please.
4100. We had 4021 before.
Yeah, Janet 320, that's our bad. We weren't able to get the old one back, so yeah, that was appreciated. Thanks.
Confirm it was 4100 for Janet 320.
Janet 320, read back correct. 4100. And looks good. Runway 12, altimeter 299 1. You taxi apron 7, whiskey, your discretion. Alpha, Bravo, hold short runway 12.
Okay, taxi 12 via whiskey, Alpha Bravo, hold short 12. Janet 320. Alright, let's go, crew. Also steering. Brakes. I'll get flight controls on the taxiway. Alright, so we're going to be behind Sierra here. He's in the Sunchild plane thing. Sunchild. Those are checked. Oh, I shouldn't be. There may not be a model for a 736.
Sunchild 7955 on departure, contact Edmonton departures 120.5. Winds calm, cleared for takeoff runway 12.
120.5, clear for takeoff 7955, thanks for the ADC, good night.
Right behind you, Sierra. I'll see you there, ma'am.
Janet 320, line up and wait, runway 12.
Line up and wait, 32, Janet 320.
Janet 320 on departure, contact Edmonton departures 120.5. Winds calm, cleared for takeoff
Thanks,
runway
HD.
12.
Takeoff 12, Janet 320. Alright, crew, here we go. Clock started. Okay, stabilize, set, takeoff, thrust. And one toga. Thrust set.
Knots.
Not a hold.
V rotate. Positive brake. Gear up.
LNAV, VNAV speed. Departure, good evening. Janet 320 with you, climbing through 4,400.
Janet 320, identified. Flight runway heading, climb flight level 210.
Climb maintain flight level 210, Janet 320. Hi crew, clear to 210. Oh, 210, not 310. Beautiful flying machine, guys. Look at this. Autopilot's off, hands off. This thing is so trimmed.
Janet 320, 210 knots to the climb and still advised.
210 on the climb, Janet 320. Pops up. Okay, 210. Yeah, it looked good. It looked good enough to me, man.
Janet 320, turn left direct, Gamble on course.
All right, direct dabble, Janet 320. Oh, you must have went a bit wide then. At 10,000 feet. Autopilot on. Have to take out checklist, landing gear up. Handle off. Flaps up. Auto brakes off. Stereo lights. Engine start. He still got us at 210 knots right now. And departure, Janet 320, you still want us at 210 knots?
Janet 320, just sector 4. I'll just for on spacing with you guys right here.
Copy, we'll maintain 210 for now. Janet 320. Trying to give us spacing with the Sierra up here.
Janet 320, resume normal speed. Thanks for the help.
Hey, normal speed, Janet 320. Alright, crew. Speed 286.
Piper 8289 Alpha is a Piper Warrior requesting taxi for north of Island BS bar departure up to 4,000 and for airwork, and we're also at yellow line. Alpha, Roger, supply 1.
Center, good evening, Central 795, tapping through level 18,000, 421,000.
Altimeters.
Central 7955, Roger, climb for level 290.
290, Central 7955.
Center, good evening. Janet 320 with you, climbing through flight level 190 for 210.
Janet 320, Edmonton, Roger, climb for level 310.
Climbing tape flight level 310, Janet 320. Hi crew, cleared up 310.
89 Alpha, runway 16, altimeter 2964, squawk 0505, taxi via Bravo and Hotel. Alright, 296 front altimeter, squawk 0505, and runway 16 via Bravo Hotel for Piper 8289 Alpha.
Oh.
Cessna 19er Quebec, when ready, descend not below 3,000 for now, correction, not below 4,000 for now. Contact Calgary arrivals 125.9.
125.9, Canada 220, good night.
Good night.
Edson, FedEx 57, Heavy, ready for taxi.
FedEx 57, taxi via Bravo Hotel, hold short.
Alright, I'll hold you, FedEx is on Heavy.
Hi crew, looking good, flight 230 so far. Beautiful weather up here in Canada today. Edmonton was gorgeous. What air base is that? It's closed, whatever it is. What is that? What is that air base there? CYED. What is CYED? The Mao?
FedEx 57, wind 23014 goes 20, clear for takeoff on 16.
Here's takeoff 16, FedEx center.
Huh. Appears to be closed. And this is some beautiful weather up here today.
Delta 4187, you're about to leave airspace to the south. Seattle is offline. Switch to advisory 1228 Zoom.
Over to advisory Delta 4187.
It does appear to be, right?
ATC, so long.
It looks like a closed Air Force base.
19 Quebec, you're about to leave my airspace. You'll be switched to the local frequency. Have a good one.
I'm curious.
Northern Lights 4, contact Calgary arrivals on 125.9.
Alright, over to Calgary arrivals on 259. Thanks so much for the ATC. Have a good evening. Northern Lights 4.
You too.
Yeah, look at that. I bet you it's an Air Force base.
Piper 89 Alpha, line up runway 16. There'll be about 2 minutes delay for wake turbulence.
Alright, line up 16 for McMurray, 289 Alpha.
1,000 to go.
Yeah, it's an old Air Force base. It's closed down now. Alright, crew, coming up on flight level 310, FMC speed, VNAV path.
Foxtrot Hotel November, remain north of the airport, have 2 departures.
Remain north of the airfield, Foxtrot Hotel November.
Thank you.
Alright, crew, level at 310.
And that's FedEx 57 heavy wavy passenger 1700 for 4000.
Beautiful. Wow, what a beautiful day to be flying in Canada. This is some awesome weather.
FedEx 57 identified, proceed direct T-tag and climb flight level 330.
Yep, I looked it up. I agree, that's what it is. I bet it has a storied past Cold War base or something like that, right? Alright, we're at cruise. How long do we have till top of descent? 74 miles. We'll start briefing the approach here pretty soon, but man, these short flights are pretty fun. Nice and short. As you guys can see, Sierra cheated right here, cut the corner. I flew the departure as published. I'm just kidding. Maybe you got direct, I don't know. Alright, tower's gonna be on 118.1.
Viper 89er Alpha, left hand departure to the north, not about 4,000, wind 23014 gust 20, clear for takeoff runway 16.
Clear for takeoff 16, left traffic pattern to the north departure for Viper 89 Alpha.
Roger.
So this gin I'm drinking is from England. I bought it in London before I left in June, and I'm almost out of it. But the nice thing is I'll be back in London in about 2 weeks. Heading back over there. So I'll have to buy another bottle of this stuff. It's really good. It's too good. Way too good.
Sunchild 7955, information Charlie McMurray, runway 26 in use. What's your preferred approach?
We would like the ILS runway 26, Sunchild 7955.
Roger, thank you. Janet 320, information Charlie, runway 26 in use. What's your preferred approach?
We're looking for the RNAV Yankee, runway 26.
Roger, thank you.
Edmonton Center Sleeper Concord 1 ready for taxi to the active.
Sleeper Concord 1, roger, altimeter 2964, taxi via Bravo Hotel.
Alright, let's go over our approach briefings.
Bravo Hotel, Sleeper Concord 1.
Alright, let's get landing performance here. Okay, VREF is going to be 127, max auto brakes. Wow, really? No, we're not going to use max auto brakes. Let's go auto brakes 2. Auto brakes 2 is enough.
Viper 89 Alpha, make sure you remain east of the airport and north at all times. I have another departure to go.
Alright, let's take a look at this. $7,500-foot runway. And we'll go over to ramp. Ramp 1. I think that's where we're going, ramp 1. I think auto brakes 2 is plenty for that. We're on the Lexon 5 RNAV arrival. So for we're doing the
Beaver Concord 1, Edmonton Center, we're ready to go,
approach,
no rush.
At Uckpig, we need to cross that at 220 knots,
Concord 1,
6,000 feet.
There's a VFR traffic Piper east of the airport, below 4,000. Wind 3014 goes 20.
Visibility.
Clear for takeoff, runway 16.
Decision altitude 1570.
Thank you so much, Roger. We'll keep our eyes peeled for the Piper.
At Duseg, we need to be at 2,600 feet to pick up a 3.1 degree glide slope, 3.1, down to the runway threshold, which is at 1,210 feet. MSA is 4,000 feet. This approach is climb 5,000, track 255 to Boxon as required.
267, contact Winnipeg Center 124.0.
There it is.
Okay, 267, contact 124.0.
Edmonton, Golf
Sun
Golf,
Charles
take Mike.
7955, 186, 14,000, McMurray altimeter 2982. Sun Charles 7955, when ready 14,000, altimeter 2982.
When ready, 14,000, altimeter 2982, Sun Charles 7955.
Speedbird 7 Delta Super, contact Winnipeg Center 124.0. 124.0, thank you, Speedbird 7 Delta Super. Yep.
Alright.
Edmonton, Golf Golf, Tango Mike 14,000 for 16,000.
Current weather. Information Charlie.
King Air Golf Golf Tango Mike, Edmonton, good day, climb 16,000.
24014.
16,000, Golf Golf, Tango Mike.
Gusting 20. Oh, there's a gust here. 240 at 14, gusting 20. Sky clear. Alright, well we need to add a gust additive. So that's a 6 knot difference. Let's add 3 knots to our wind correction. That gives us an approach speed of 135. Flaps 30. 240 at 14, gusting 20.
Station calling, it's only static. Still only static for the aircraft trying to call.
Oh, my play. Thanks. Hey, tower. If you're hearing me, you did great. I just flew an event last week at Seattle Center, and it was a cluster. It was very big mess. You guys are very polite,
there we go. Yep.
very patient, communicate well, and you work with your pilots great.
FSS, Starship 6581 Echo,
very, very happy with all of your guys' performance tonight. So thank you for coming here, and thank you for putting on this event for us. I got no complaints.
Runway 35 right in Calgary, information Charlie.
No complaints with any of the ATC up here in
Roger,
Edmonton.
Charlie. We'll be looking for the 35 ILS.
I'm going to give you guys a 5-star review on Yelp. Very happy.
Roger, Starship 6581 Echo.
I love it when the ATC guys come on my stream.
320 information, Charlie, McMurray, runway 26, when ready, descend 14,000, altimeter 2982.
Okay, pilot's discretion down to 14, Jan 320. Alright, crew, clear down to 14. We'll wait till top of the set.
We're with you. Just about 3,800 to 4,000 on the departure.
Edmonton ATC is
Concord 1
fantastic.
Edmonton identified, proceed direct 60 north, 115 west, climb block 4902530.
Roger, Sleeper Concord 1, Direct to North 60 West, 490, Block 530, Seabird Knuckle.
I gotta say, I mean, I've flown a lot of events on VATSIM lately, and you guys are by far the nicest controllers that I've had to work with. Just so polite. And you've had some numbskull pilots doing some weird stuff, and you guys have been so professional. You don't get that in the United States, man. If you're effing up like that, the ATC just lights you a new one, man. You guys are so polite. Canadians are living up to your reputations, so... Calgary Tower, thank you very much. Please pass it on to everybody. Great event.
And Edmonton Center, works for 618, would like to follow up with a 512 like Fort McMurray. Approach was not online.
WestJet 617, where are you, sir?
Sarah, what do you think about these guys? Aren't they great? I love them.
It's WestJet 618, we're in Edmonton, and we don't want to follow Africans to Fort McMurray, 618.
Hey, Sarah, I'm going to be parking on Apron 1.
Edmonton, back in Edmonton, correction, you in the terminal, lower 2000.
I'm parking down here. You can park up here. This is probably where most of the terminals are at.
You should be with Edmonton Terminal 1205.
But because I got a Janet flight, we're doing some
okay, we'll switch
top
down,
secret
618.
stuff. So we're going to be going down here to 1. I got to drop my passengers off near this hangar over here. Janet.
Roll 2119, Quebec is requesting lower 2000.
Very great. Very good.
A9 Alpha, Roger, you may do it. Anything you want below 4,000 is fine. Just so you know, there's traffic off your 9 o'clock, about half a mile, 172 and 4,000.
Sorry, I'm up the controls.
Traffic for
we're good.
A9 Alpha. Roger.
God, I love it up here in Edmonton.
A1 Echo, when ready, descend flight level 240.
Descend at discretion, flight level 240, A1 Echo.
Great weather, great scenery, great
Second at
ATC.
1752, expect runway 16 in Yellowknife, information Charlie.
Alright, you'll beat me there, man.
One,
is
Quebec,
it?
did you
Oh,
say
shoot.
above or below 4,000 for the descent?
Maybe I shouldn't go to there then.
One Quebec, you may descend now at your discretion and switch to the local frequency. You're leaving my airspace.
Okay.
Roger.
Maybe I lied. Maybe I don't want to go to terminal to 1 then. Alright, I lied. We're gonna go to ramp 2. Ramp 2, apron 2. That looks kind of sneaky right there. So we're not going to 1, we're gonna go to 2. You can go down to 1, I'm going to 2. Wow, really? We got a Concorde, huh? Okay. Sure, why not? A Concorde on a Yellowknife, that makes sense.
Golf Tango Mike, information Alpha Edmonton, when ready descend 14,000, expect runway 12.
Yep, that's where we're going.
Alright, we'll grab Alpha.
I got some VIP passengers that can't be
any chance of the visual
seen by the
for
public.
02?
0220 is closed, unfortunately.
Womp womp. Okay, yeah, no problem. And 12 Golf, take away.
Center, WestJet 604 airborne, passing 1,800 for 5,000 on the Vic 21.
WestJet 604, Edmonton, good day, identified. Climb 10,000.
Climb 10,000, WestJet 604.
I don't see you on my TCAS anymore, Sierra. You're either way ahead of me or you're more than a few thousand feet below.
WestJet 604, passing Big 2, proceed direct Cacho on course. Climb flight level 360.
Passing Vic 2, direct to catch on course and climb at flight level 360 for WestJet 604.
Sun Charles 7955, descend 8,000.
8,000, Sun Charles 7955.
Janet 320, descend 8,000.
Then 8,000, Janet 320. Our crew clear down 8,000.
81 Echo, descend 14,000, Calgary altimeter 2998. Starship 81 Echo, descend 14,000, Calgary altimeter 2998.
Descend 14,000, altimeter 2998, Starship 6581 Echo.
Edmonton Center, this is Foxtrot Hotel November. We're at 3,000 feet, about 5 miles northeast of the field, looking for a full stop landing back into Yellowknife.
Foxtrot Hotel November, Roger. Join the final runway 16.
Join straight and final 16, Foxtrot Hotel November.
Alright, crew, coming up on transition altitude 2982. That's where we get those start switches on and the exterior lights. No, actually, we'll just do start switches. I'm not flying. Oh, I'm not flying Southwest today. Cross check at 18. Cross check. Oh, hold on. I didn't.
Sun Charles 7955, Victor to final, flighting 040 and descend 5,000.
040, 5,000, Sun Charles 7955.
Cross check at 17 then. Cross check.
And Center Piper 8289 Alpha, we're ready to head back to Yellowknife.
89 Alpha, roger, traffic 10 o'clock, about a mile and a half, westbound, Cessna 152 at 3000, you have an insight.
And we're looking for traffic for 8289 Alpha.
89 Alpha, roger, join the left base, runway 16, let me know when you have traffic in sight.
Alright, we'll join the left base for 16 and we'll let you know for 8289 Alpha.
Foxtrot Hotel November, wind 230 at 14, gust 20, clear to land runway 16.
Clear to land runway 16, Foxtrot Hotel November.
Sunshine 7955, turn left heading 030.
Clear 30, Sunshine 7955.
So my boy Sierra here is getting vectors for the ILS approach. We're going to be doing an RNAV, so we won't need vectors at all. Just altitude clearances.
Alpha, traffic now, you're 3 o'clock by 1 mile westbound, you have an insight.
We're still looking for 8289 Alpha.
Yeah, that makes sense, man. I would fly an ILS too in that thing. I also have a HUD and all kinds of other gizmos in here to help me out. I wouldn't fly an RNAV approach in anything but a modern aircraft. So I don't blame you. ILS is perfectly fine. Little bumpy in here. Okay, 10,000 feet, exterior lights.
89 Alpha, make a left 180.
All on.
Left 180 for 89 Alpha.
Rush checklist complete. Break it through. That's got to be the airport over there. And we should see Sierra over here.
Center, what's your 127 Whitney 19.3 for 21,000 on route.
Janet 320, flighting 040, descend 5,000.
040 down to 5,000, Janet 320.
Budget 127, proceed direct, correction. Continue direct bow tag and climb flight level 360.
Unit bow tag and 360 for WestJet 127.
I'm a little curious as to why he's giving us headings. We were on the RNAV.
1 Echo, contact Calgary arrivals 125.9.
125.9, 81 Echo.
Well, we flying vectors on RNAV. And Center Janet 320, just want to confirm we would like to fly the RNAV approach for 26.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. I kind of forgot about that one. Proceed direct to Hook Peak and resume the RNAV Yankee.
I appreciate that. Direct Huck Pagan back on the RNAV Yankee 26, Janet 320. No problem. No harm, no foul. I kind of figured he forgot that we were going to do the RNAV approach, so he was going to get us vectors for the ILS. No problem. he's got a lot of other things to worry about besides my approach request. But we're back on course now. Yeah, so he basically gave me a vector because he thought we were going to do the ILS. Again, no big deal.
United 56, go ahead.
Request to climb to flight level 370, United 58.
Because normally with the RNAV, all the waypoints are fixed and you fly the GPS waypoints all the way in. But
United 58,
on an ILS approach, you need to get vectors onto approach course, right?
United 58, climb flight level 370.
So he forgot because the guy in front of us is flying ILS. FMC speed.
For Piper 8289 Alpha, do you want us to go straight in for 16 in?
Eight Niner Alpha, you may join the left base 16 now, you're number 1.
Left base for 16 for 8289 Alpha.
Foxtrot Hotel November, taxi Alpha to the ramp.
Alpha to the ramp, thanks for the wonderful ATC tonight, Foxtrot Hotel November.
Retard?
8 Niner Alpha, wind 23014, gust 20, clear to land runway 16.
Clear to land runway 16, 8289 Alpha.
Because on these RNAV approaches, we tend to end up really fast. I'm going to go ahead and speed her to beat this thing now.
Candidate 008 with you passing 16,500.
Okay, 8008, Edmonton, good day, climb flight level 280.
Climb flight level 280, candidate 008, and can I step up for 2 minutes?
Sunchild 7955, turn left heading 280 for the intercept, 30 LS runway 26 approach.
280 for the intercept, 26 approach, Sunchild 7955.
Ooh, man.
Janet 320 reduced to 190 knots.
190, Janet 320. Alright, so I see what's happening here. He's got us in a little bit tight. He sent our guy out too far, I think. Again, I'm not talking trash. I'm not being disrespectful. But he brought him way out here. We're going to cut the corner on the RNAV, so he's slowing us down to give Juliet, Sierra here, a chance to get in on the ILS. So we may have a conflict here. We'll see.
1,000 to go.
Sierra, fly faster, man.
Fair candidate 008, can I step up for 2 minutes?
That's fine, report back.
Roger.
Yes, absolutely. Please, we're very happy with your performance. You and everybody who's flying this event, running this event, your tower. Really, really happy with that.
Janet 320, unfortunately, it's not going to work with the traffic ahead there for the RNAV Yankee. Flighting 070, please.
070, Jet 320, no problem.
Janet 320, roger. I can offer you the ILS 26 or the visual approach.
I'll take a visual, no problem. A Jan 320.
Quebec Control, good afternoon. Ocean 976 with you. That's the gate here.
Alright,
Ocean
plus
76
one.
Heavy, Edmonton Center, Squawk 0472.
Alright, so we're no longer doing the RNAV. Let's go ahead and plan for the ILS just to have back it up.
0472. 0472 Ocean.
Alright. 109.9, 255. Cool, we'll get the ILS in here as a backup, so.
Sunchild 7955, contact tower 118.1.
4181, thanks for the ATC, Sunchild 7955, good night.
Alright, crew, so we're going to do the visual approach now,
would like to head
backed up by the ILS because it didn't work out. Our boy over here
289 Alpha,
got vector a little too far out,
runway 16,
and we were going to
exit
cut
right
him off.
on Alpha to the rim.
So we're going to reconfigure for a visual approach here.
Alpha for 8289 Alpha.
That's fine.
And Janet 320, traffic at your 9 o'clock is 737. Report in sight.
Traffic is sight for Janet 320.
Okay, Janet 320, follow the traffic. Your number 2, clear the left visual approach runway 26.
Hey, clear for the visual 26 behind the other 737 Southwest. Correction, Janet 320. Sorry, wrong airline. Speed 180, flaps 5. Alright, altitude, vertical speed 1,000 feet. We're gonna flat like an ILS, guys. That'll be fine. Let's keep it going.
1752 Edmonton.
Let's keep it going down to 3,000. I'm gonna keep the RNAV minimums though, because we're flying a visual approach anyway. So I can tell the sun's gonna be a problem. Sunglasses on. Let's put on our little shades here. All right, speed 160. Let's go LNAV.
Edmonton Center, Delta 21 Heavy, hello again, flight level cherry 0. Delta 21 Heavy, Edmonton, good evening.
Hey, well, let's go localizer. Let's just fly like an ILS. That's fine.
Canada 8008, Edmonton Center, good evening.
1,000 to go.
8008,
speed 500.
Edmonton, when ready to send 14,000, 14,000, Edmonton, altimeter 29901.
Oh, that sun's gonna suck.
Ready to send 14,000, Canada 8008.
And Air Canada 8008, ATIS information Delta. Then expect runway 12.
Expect the ILS runway 12 and I have Delta Air Canada 8008.
Me, back control, Ocean 76, flight level 400. Ocean 76, you're identified and climb flight level 400. 400, Ocean 76.
Hey, glass slopes alive.
Wish at 127, you're leaving my airspace. Vancouver Center is offline. Surveillance terminates. Monitor en route 122.8. See ya. Thanks for these ETC. Switch to en route WestJet 127. Have a great evening. Cheers.
Hey, Natty Ray, welcome aboard. Just about to land here.
2,500.
Janet 320, contact the tower now. 118.1. Thanks for flying.
18-1 for Janet 320, so long. A tower, Janet 320 on the visual 26 approach.
Last aircraft calling, say call sign again, please.
Janet 320.
Did you say Janet just to confirm, like the mysterious airline out of Vegas?
Affirm, Janet, that's the one.
Janet 320, good evening. Fort McMurray Tower. Winds are 250 at 8 knots, gusting 15 knots. Runway, or clear land runway 26.
Clear land 26, Janet 320. Alright, crew, gear down, flaps 15. Final approach speed 135.
Sunchild 7955, welcome to Fort McMurray. Where are you parking?
Apron 1, Sunchild 7955.
Sunchild 7955, roger. Taxi to apron 1 via Bravo Juliet, enter the west entrance, and apron 1 your discretion. Thanks for flying, have a good night.
Landing checklist, landing gear down.
Juliet,
Close
west
auto brakes.
entrance, Sunchild 7955. Thanks for the amazing ATC. Have a good one.
30. Altimeter's cross check, landing clearance. I think he said we're clear to land. And Tower Janet 320, did you say we were clear to land?
Janet 320, roger, yeah, your winds are 250 at 8 knots, gusting 15 knots, runway 26, clear to land.
Clear land 26, Janet 320. Alright, crew. Missed approach altitude, set 5,000. My aircraft, auto throttle, off.
Zulu Yankee Tango, traffic at your 9 o'clock, about 2 miles, 737-600, that's your traffic to follow, report inside, please.
Sorry, say that last part again, Zulu Yankee Tango?
Zulu Yankee Tango, traffic at your now 8 o'clock, 737-600, that's your traffic to follow, report insight.
Traffic insight, Zulu Yankee Tango.
Zulu Yankee Tango, turn base now.
Turning base, Zulu Yankee Tango.
+100.
I can feel those gusts, all right.
$400 minimums.
Continue.
300.
Okay, we're a bit crabbed here. We'll try to decrab without killing it.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30.
Don't slam it.
20.
Zulu Yankee Tango, you're clear. Sorry, winds are 250 at 8 knots, gusting 15 knots. You're clear for the touch and go runway 26.
Clear for touch and go 26, Zulu Yankee Tango.
knots.
Manual braking. Tight turn regulator.
320, welcome to Fort McMurray. Apologies for the little bit of the delay there. Where are you parking?
Apron 2.
Apron 2, roger. Janet 320, taxi Bravo Golf. Apron 2, your discretion. Thanks for flying. Have a good night.
Hey, Bravo Golf to Apron 2, Janet 320. Thank you very much for the service. Alright. That was a little bit of a sharp turn at the end there, but we got it. After landing checklist, spoiler handle. Up. Flaps, auto brakes, radar, landing light, taxi light, primary turn off, and strobes. The APU's coming on, clock stopped, staff trim. Alright, after landing checklist complete. Airport, man. I've never been here. This is neat. We're way up in Canada right now. These X-Plane 12 stock airports are so awesome. You would never, you go to this airport in Microsoft Flight Simulator, you'd be lucky if there's even grass on the ground. This place is so cool. Look at this. Somebody made this special, right? Somebody made this airport by hand. What a cool place, man. I would never come here if it wasn't for this VATSIM event. I love that they do these. It gives us the reason to fly up here and check these places out. Like, who goes to Fort McMurray, Canada, right? Yeah, right, Juliet? Somebody took the time to make this for us. This is a user-created air... Oh, that's where I needed to go. Alright, hold on, I got it. Correct. Agreed. I couldn't have done better. I couldn't have done any better than that, guys. Come on. Look at that. Come on. Parking checklist. Well, Groove, there we go. Landed at Fort McMurray. What a cool airport. Neat little place way north of Canada. Oh, I've definitely enjoyed my flights tonight. The Edmonton controllers from tower all the way up to the center have been excellent. Very friendly, very helpful, very professional. I highly recommend you guys try out these Canadian events because I like the way they do business up here. It's really good. On Thursday, which is 2 days from now, there's going to be another event in Toronto, and I'm intending to fly on that as well to do UPS stuff because I'm actually the Hamilton Hub manager, which is in Toronto airspace, so I'm going to be flying that too, probably an MD-11. So that's 2 days from now.
Fort Mac Tower, Zulu Yankee Tango is down in 26 for another touch and go.
Zulu Yankee Tango.
Hope you join me for that. Sierra, it was a pleasure flying with you.
You're clear for the touch and go, runway 26.
Clear for touch and go 26, Zulu Yankee Tango.
Yep, you enjoy your flight back to Spokane. And for now, I'm going to go ahead and call it an evening because I got some Warner Pacific videos to make. Got to make some dinner. Got some other stuff to do around the house. But it's been a pleasure. Very fun time up here in Canada. I'm going to do this again very soon. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.